Hello everybody and welcome to this 20-second RUSE commentary. Today it will be a 2v2 game, an old one, dated from April I think. It's a game between the Dots, Warriors and Triple X in Russian and German, and White Bear and Persian Immortal. White Bear in Russian and Persian Immortal in German. It will quickly become a 2 versus 1 game because Persian Immortal will be kicked from the game, but it'll still remain a nice game, so that's why I show it to you. So, a strong economic build order for Warriors, who starts with 4 depots and then the usual 2 barracks for a Russian. Triple X goes for 2 depots, 1 barrack, and that's it, an airfield. So he'll do the air support for the Dot teams, for the Dot team. On the other side, White Bear goes for 3 depots, barracks, and artillery and anti-air base. He'll go for armored recon and artillery with the pushka. And Persian Immortal, German, goes for 3 depots, airfield, and armor base. Here we go with the pushka. Warriors starts directly with the light infantry, the Selkares, and he goes for the cities. He's going to try to put some pressure on the red team with a Selkares city control, if I can say. The pushka starts already to fire on the barracks and try to, well, destroy them and halt Warriors' production in the middle map. And Persian Immortal, to defend his flank, goes with Panzer III tanks in order to stop the infantry. We've got light bomber production in Triple X's base, HE-111s, so 111s, 111. It will probably be used to attack the red team's economy. And here we go, Persian Immortal surrenders, he's been kicked from the game. So Warriors is trying to get this first city. Panzer III is here to stop them, but they manage to... for now, yeah, that's it. The tank is routing and the infantry will manage to destroy it. But Warriors here managed to take the city, and the 2 bombers are coming in directly to White Bear's base, and will probably try to destroy this depot. A camo net is put on this sector, and unfortunately, White Bear being all alone, well, he's got 2 times less ruses than the other team, and he maybe isn't capable of putting camo net on this sector, and he will lose this depot. It's quite, well, it's a heavy loss in early game. So here we go, the blue team takes the lead, 55 points to 70 points to 30. 1 city controlled here by Warriors. So it's a lot of pressure on White Bear, but the other city is cleared of infantry, so that's the good point. Little push here in the middle, but directly halted by attacks from 2 Stukas to Ju-87. White Bear being the only red player left, he goes for air units to stop the German Air Force. And he decides not to develop the Yak-3, which are pretty good airplanes for their cost, 25 upgrade and $20 per unit. He decides to stay with the Ishak planes, which are very, very cheap, $15, but very useless unless they are in high numbers. Two new depots coming in from the Dots. 1 depot here from Triple X, and 1 here for Warriors, and a new barracks to replace the last one. So the Dots are going for an economic push to take the advantage. Unfortunately, this one is a bit dangerously built. Oh, it's a dangerous build. It's just next to a Panzer III and to White Bear's base. So if he doesn't destroy this Panzer III, he'll lose this depot quite quickly. And here we go with Stuka probably coming to destroy the Panzer III, which has seen the depot and is starting to move for it. Unfortunately for Triple X, an Ishak intercepts the Stuka, and the Panzer III is now free to attack the depot. To the north, the infantry, the light infantry, the Strelki, are coming out of the city and trying to push into White Bear's base, but he has developed the Gvardia unit and is stopping this infantry without any problem. It's a real slaughter. New air units coming in to destroy the Panzer III. Will they be able to save the depot? No, here it is. The depot goes down. The Panzer III also, but that's a very nice prize for White Bear here. 2 new bombers coming in, and this time they manage to destroy the depot, and with it 1 barrack and 1 anti-air unit. Hopefully for White Bear, the 2 Ishaks pursue the bombers and take them down before they are able to get away. That was, well, a moderate bombing, if I can say. $25 the bomber, which makes $50 the attack, against 10 plus 40, 50 and 60 points destroyed. So it's just a 10-point gain, which is quite small. But, well, he did manage to destroy a depot, so that's a good result. White Bear pushed back the Strelki infantry and directly goes for counter-attack. The blue team is taking advantage with the economy. We've got only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 depots for White Bear against 7 on the blue team. But instead of going for the depot, White Bear decides to go for the city and is stopped by a huge amount of Guardias. Well, not huge, but greater than White Bear has. White Bear sending a bomber probably to support his infantry, but its slow pace won't allow him to come in time. And he probably will be even too late to bomb them. They'll all be hidden in the city square. Yeah, that's it. The infantry is now hidden in the city. The bomber PE8 can't bomb anything. Well, can't bomb the infantry. It's going for the barracks, but it destroys it, but gets destroyed in return by the German fighters. So a loss of points here for White Bear, and 2 other Ishaks also go down. That's very hard for the Russian Air Force. White Bear now developed the IS-2 and goes directly for the heavy tank, advanced heavy tank even, which is a unit I really like. $35 for an armor 5. Yes, his gun isn't that efficient. It's not as powerful as the other heavy tanks, but his price is very, very good. $35 for an armor, a class 5 armor. It's very, very good. On the other side, Warriors also went for an armor base, but he hasn't built units yet. We don't know if he's going to go for T-34s or IS-2 tanks. White Bear is now taking the advantage in the middle. He's pushing a little. Here we go. T-34 tanks, which are advanced medium tanks, are coming out of the factory and will probably try to push back all these red units from the middle of the map. Pushka now trying to destroy the airfield, but doesn't manage to do it. And the T-34s who push now towards the middle of the map. Well, it's probably like 10 tanks now pushing. Only 2 IS-2s to stop them. I'm not sure. Destruction of the airfield here. That's a very, very good destruction from White Bear. Very lucky one also, since a camo net just went up. And White Bear comes back into the point race with only 1 point behind the Dutch team. 1 had been built for White Bear, 1 also in Triple X's base. and 2 new building trucks here, one for a depot and one for a barracks, who will... Triple X is trying to harass now White Bear from behind. Well, we'll try to do it. And Wise also goes for another depot here to the north, while he is pushing in the middle of the map with his T-34s. The IS-2s are pulling back. Yeah, too much T-34s here. And White Bear doesn't, well, regroup his units. And he gets, yeah, well, 3 IS-2s are routing, only 2 left to fight the T-34s who have Fanatism. So it's going to be very hard for White Bear here to counter this attack. 1 anti-air going down. Another IS-2 routing. Yeah, it's going to be very hard to stop this attack. White Bear in the meantime is doing another admin building. He's got now 3 admin buildings against only 1 for the dot team. And the 4th one even now. If he manages to stop this T-34 attack, he will be able to come back economically in the game. But he still has to stop this offensive. Hopefully the Fanatism is out now. And the T-34s are routing. 4 of them are routing. Only 4 of them are capable of attacking. And they are pulling back and waiting a little before pursuing the attack. That's a good point for White Bear. The depot has been built in the north, and 4 Gvardias are going for it, probably going to capture it. And the T-34 still waiting. Probably a bit too much. They are now taken from both the north and the west by IS-2 tanks. And no Fanatism for the T-34s. This time it's going to be very hard for them to survive this attack. 1 is going down, 3 of them are routing. Fanatism is up. Now they'll be able to put a bit more of a fight. Here we go, the depot has been captured. And the Ishaks still fighting against the German fighters. And 1 other going down. T-34 has destroyed 2 other IS-2 tanks, while the 2 to the south didn't really react to that. Well, this is the other negative point. Well, White Bear being all alone, he may not be able to control all his units as he could have been controlling them if Persian Immortal hadn't been kicked from the game. But he still is doing quite a good job of surviving against the dot team. Wise is pushing to the north, trying to take back his depot, and he is probably going to manage to do it. On the other side, Triple X built his barracks and is pushing with some grenadiers. He is for now taking the city, but will eventually push into White Bear's base. But he has, well, he has seen these barracks. He's got an air recon in the air and is waiting for the infantry push, which is coming right now, and the IS-2 will probably be able to stop this infantry push with his explosion shells and his machine gun. It won't be much of a problem for this heavy tank. In the middle, the T-34s are still, well, holding, but their numbers are decreasing. Well, even if they are decreasing, they managed to destroy a lot of IS-2 tanks and other units. I guess they have been, well, they've been worth their cost. Here the depot has been captured and the forest is secured. Only 1 recon is left to stop the flank from falling. And to the south, the infantry has been stopped by the IS-2 and a heavy bomber is coming to destroy the barracks, I will guess. Yeah, it seems so. Yeah, it's going for the barracks to stop this Triple X menace. from the south. Here we go, the barracks is down. Only 3 infantry units are left. The Selkares and the bombers still continue to harass White Bear's units on the ground. The bomber probably trying, well, going for the air unit, anti-air unit, which is quite a shame. Should have gone for the admin buildings, which are much more expensive and much more viable targets. City once again captured by RUSE to the north. Which puts once again pressure on White Bear's base. And the T-34 is still coming back on the IS-2s, which once again outnumbered are pushed back. Well, they have to pull back. Hopefully 2 others are coming from the White Bear's base and will probably manage to help the 2 IS-2s here and destroy the T-34s. Here it is. This time seems to be the right time, well, to be finally the time when the T-34s are pushed back. One depot here is destroyed by a PE-8 bombing, which, well, reduces the Dutch economy, which are now on one depot and 1, 2, 3 admin buildings, while White Bear has no more depots but 4 admin buildings. White Bear is in a better position for a long economic run. For the moment, at least. Another push in White Bear's base with the Gvardia units, but with a barracks nearby, White Bear produces enough heavy infantry to apparently stop this attack. So no real harm done here from RUSE. The infantry is moving forward, probably to take once again the city. Still the air fight in the middle of the map. When Ishak saved just in time by the anti-air units. And another IS-2 getting shot at by Selkares. Hopefully it's strong enough to survive the attack. One bomber coming in, probably going to try to destroy the admins or the airfield, but a Camonette has just been put on the sector, and the bomber has no other choice than, well, apparently circling in the air. No, he's turning back, but probably will go down before anything can be done. Yeah, that's it, the bomber is down. And here, over there, bombing from 2 light bombers who came from the side of the base. Destroyed 1 armor base. 1 bomber is down. And once again, not a very viable bombing. $25 lost here for $30 destroyed. Not a great win here. The best target would be the admin buildings, but they are a bit far away and quite hard to get. IS-2 now, developed by RUSE. 3 of them are built and going for the middle of the map. Only 1 IS-2 is still under White Bear's control. Wow, that's a grenade. Maybe it was a tank, I don't know. City once again under RUSE control. IS-2 massing up in the middle of the map. A little pause here in the fight between White Bear and the Dots, allowing the Dots to build another admin building, going up to 4, and White Bear is still on 4 admin buildings also. White Bear trying to take back his city, but probably surprised by the number of Gvardias stationed there. And the air recon who is coming back. And once again the Gvardias come out of the city with a fanaticism to support them. Unfortunately Ishaks are here, and this time they are totally destroyed by, well, before they can get out of the city. 1 blitz has been produced and tried to bomb White Bear's base. Unfortunately it got destroyed by the anti-air units before it could do anything. Blitz developed in a 2v2 game, it's quite rare, Well, this game, well, it's been 21 minutes they are playing, so it's not that surprising, but still a little. It's a very expensive unit, $50 for a bomber, which isn't that efficient. I mean, it does as much damage as a Wellington or a P108, I think, Italian bomber. But the problem is, it goes so fast that the bombs are really scattered, so it doesn't do a lot of damage to single buildings or units. But yeah, of course, it is very, very fast. So Blitz developed from by XXX, and already one lost. German air recon also being shot down by the Ishaks. And the IS-2 now. 6 of them are massed in the middle of the map. Let's speed things up a little. And here we go, the IS-2s are moving forward towards, it seems they are moving forward toward the bridge here. And probably will go either round the city or up into the base to destroy the admin buildings and everything they can find, which would be a very good move. 6 IS-2s, only 3 here to stop them. 1 more is coming from the south, from the west, more or less. And apparently other units produced here, probably other IS-2s to support the 3 already defending the base. Here we go, a new tank produced. My god, 2 other Blitz, 3 Blitz bombers, jet bombers. And the IS-2s are crossing the bridge, 3 of them crossing the bridge. Well, the force is now separated in 2. The Blitz bombers are coming in. What are they? They are targeting the infantry and the artillery units, and they are going to destroy absolutely everything. That's a nice bombing from the Blitz, especially that no... yeah, it's okay. All the Blitz are going home alive, which is a good move. And here the tanks are trying to pull back with the infantry rush, but infantry coming from behind also. The tanks are stuck on the bridge. Very, very nice move from White Bear here. The tanks are getting absolutely destroyed on the bridge. Very nice move from White Bear's infantry. And one other tank caught by the Gvardias. It looks like one of them will manage to get out of it, but very heavy losses here from Warriors. In terms of points, oh, Blitz, another Blitz coming in, maybe trying to destroy the admins, but a new camo net is put on the sector, and it seems like no air recon is in the area. Another mistake here from XXX. Hopefully he manages to fire on a unit and destroys with it 1 barrack and 1 anti-air unit, and it looks like no, well, at least no Blitz has been lost in the process, so it's okay for XXX. In terms of points, still a good balance between the two teams. 1,467 for the Dots and 1,373 for White Bear, who manages, even if he's alone, he manages to stay into the fight and resist to the Dots' offensives. He is now building his 6th admin building, 6 admins for White Bear, no more depots for the Dots, and 1, 2, 3, 4 admins. White Bear has now a slight advantage. He's got 5 minutes to earn 100 points to come back into the fight and probably win this game. Who knows? XXX went for a prototype base. And I'm not sure he's going to take, well, to produce any units for that base actually. T-34s once again massing up in the middle of the map. And Blitz bombers coming from behind. They still have no air recon, but this time Warriors has got ground recons to spot the admin buildings, and the Blitz are going for the admin buildings, bombing them and destroying 2 of them. Very nice move from XXX here, even if, yeah, I know I'm gonna be well, he could have destroyed all three of the admin buildings, but he still got 2 of them and lost only one blitz. So it was a very good move, and the economic advantage of White Bear disappears with this destruction, and we are now 4 admins against 4, and the blue team leading by nearly, well, more than 200 points actually, giving them a nice minor victory for the moment. Here the T-34s are not well placed, and they are shot at by the flank. Well, they are shot at one by one by the IS-2s and supported by infantry.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left in this game. The Blitz is still going for the infantry, doesn't kill any. That's what I said, it's not very efficient. And the Selkares going for the infantry. Maybe a misclick here from XXX, who maybe would have been better to shoot at the IS-2s. We now have one of the last biggest confrontations in the game. T-34s against the IS-2s. Both have fanaticism now. Fanaticism. Yeah. Fanaticism. And it looks like the IS-2 are taking the upper hand in this battle. The T-34s are getting destroyed by the advanced heavy tanks. And IS-2s are coming in to support the T-34s. Well, support them. More to replace them in the battle.
2 minutes left.
And White Bear has managed to come back, and it is now, well, equality between, in terms of point, between the Dots and White Bear. Second airfield built, and it looks like White Bear is going for a mass para attack. He probably is going for like a suicidal attack, last attempt attack to destroy maybe the airfield and the proto base, or even the admin building. Mass attack also, IS-2s coming in, but taken by T-34s and IS-2s here. A bit of a missed attack here. It was, well, a bad all-in move, which cost a lot to White Bear. 2007 to 1678, 400 points nearly for the Dot team. The Paras have been able to jump out of their planes, but with the T-34s and the Storm Grenadiers on the ground, they won't last long. And here they are shot down just as they touch the ground, and they won't manage to do any kind of damage here. This last attempt to destroy, well, to take points from the Dots is a failure, and well, does exactly the contrary. It gives points to the Dots with the destruction of these paratroopers. And here we go, the Blitz and the fighters just destroy all the infantry units on the ground. Very good game from White Bear. He managed to hold all alone against the 2 Dots players. He did a few mistakes that he doesn't do anymore. I think well, this game dates from I took it from an old tournament, which is from like early April 2011. So it's quite an old replay. But yeah, good game from all 3 players. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. Bye.